Huge weekend for Alabama, and it started with a bang. King Mack, the defensive back transfer from Penn State, coming to Alabama. I think there's still one more big target that's out there, but we're going to talk about the Mack. The Mack attack. He's back, or at least he's going to be here for the first time. Faizon Brandon, number one quarterback, class of 2026. He's coming to Tuscaloosa for a summer visit. We're going to get into that. And Mouhamed Dioubate, he's back. Wait, everybody's back. He was supposed to transfer from the basketball program, but then all of a sudden he decided to return, and Alabama basketball just keeps on rolling. And that includes adding another Final Four team to the schedule, another Sweet 16 team to the schedule. It's going to be great playing Purdue, and Milroe lands on the cover of EA Sports College Football. All that right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. That's a way of saying Roll Tide. Share with your friends. We try to grow this channel. We need your help. Your help doing it. Roll Tide, everybody. Let's get this party started. Here is your invitation to the Bama Tailgate Show. What do you say? What do you say, everybody? There he is right there. Big sexy Elmo in the house at Brett Elmore Show. I'm Mick Gillespie at Broadcaster Mick, and I don't want to hold you guys up. I don't want to say anything funny to make you laugh. I want to get right into this momentous weekend, which started with a Friday night commitment from King Mack. I cannot wait to say this guy's name. I'm so happy he's coming to Tuscaloosa. One of the all-time great Alabama football names. Oh, and we needed some help in the secondary. We're getting it with the Mack attack.
Return of the Mack. Remember that song?
Oh, I love it.
King Mack, he's coming to Tuscaloosa. Oh, man, this is great. We were hoping for this. We got this. A nice Friday afternoon delight. And I tell you, coming over from Penn State, we talked, he's got that experience from Penn State. He does it in 13 games. He only had 3 tackles. He played a lot on special teams, but he's going to be a guy that's going to add a lot of depth to that secondary behind Moore and some of those guys. And I'm just excited to have him coming to Tuscaloosa because, like you say, one of the coolest names on the roster in the country.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it gives Alabama just a little bit more experience in the secondary. We just saw Alabama add a cornerback in Deshaun Jones, and now, they add this guy. So, they needed some help back there. You wonder if some of those guys that are playing safety could slide up and play cornerback. It's the question that I have. But, I thought that this was a big deal just because that area is, to me, the Achilles heel of this football team before we even play. So getting a little bit better. It's not like Mack played a lot at Penn State, but he'll be ready to play for Alabama. He'll have a little experience and who knows. But I thought that was really good. Now, how about this? Talking about momentum, the number one quarterback in the class of 26, Faizon Brandon, coming to Tuscaloosa. What do you know about that, Big Elmo?
I know he's highly sought after as just a rising junior, I guess. 6'4", 195-pounder. The guy plays in Greensboro, North Carolina for Grimsley High School. He's a guy that's a lot of people have him as a 5-star. Some have him as a 4-star. When he gets out of high school, he'll be a 5-star consensus. But he's one of those rare guys that he's good in the pocket. but he could be a really good dual threat quarterback. He's got some wheels on him. Probably the one thing that a lot of people say he needs to work on a little bit is his long ball, but he checks all the boxes. He's like I say, he, as far as the sophomore class, this 2026 class, among all the quarterbacks in this class of the country, he leads in a lot of the statistical categories. And of course, too, now his sophomore year, he had a couple of power 4 wide receivers as his targets, his first year starting. So, I mean, that helps a lot, but still let's take a look at his stats from last year. He completed 69% of his passes for 3,026 yards, 36 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Then he ran for 9 touchdowns, over 500 yards, and averaging a little over 6 yards per carry. So he plays basketball as well. Really good basketball player. 11 points, 7 rebounds a game. Really good athlete, and he's going to be coming over to Tuscaloosa for a visit. And once again, Alabama, Florida State, LSU, North Carolina, Ohio State, all the big boys have their eyes on him because he's going to be a prize in that 2026 class.
Yeah, number 1 ranked passer according to On3. Tennessee's got a really good shot for him right now. NC State is the leader on their prediction machine, Florida State. But, I mean, this thing hasn't even gotten going. 24/7 has a 5-star, and, the other ones have him as a 4-star. But he's one of those guys that I could see being highly sought after. And LSU trying to get in the mix. He'll be at Alabama. He's got quite a few of these visits lined up. So, you talk Tennessee in June, Ohio State in June, LSU in June, Alabama in June, Penn State in July. So, I mean, that just to give you an idea of what this guy's going through and the fact that he's so sought after. All right, Brett, here he is. Mouhamed Dioubate will return to Tuscaloosa for the 2024-2025 season. I was shocked that the guy transferred in the first place, or at least was threatening to transfer. I guess it's just the kind of the way that all of this works these days. But it didn't make any sense to me. And then now he's returning. So what does this mean to Alabama?
It means we were loaded, and now we're even more loaded. Averaged, a couple points a game, but Big Mo. I mean, you got to love the guy. Mouhamed Dioubate coming back. And like I say, man, Mick, this roster is already stacked. If Sears comes back and now we got Mo back, good grief, man.
Good God.
It's gonna be nasty on the hardwood come November.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. You got the 4 freshmen that are coming in: Cunningham, Cheryl, Reed, Filion. You got the guys who are transferring in, Youngblood and Halloway and Amari and Mallet, and then you got the guys that are transferring out.
Yeah.
Parker, Griffin, Cosby, Walters, Pringle. And then you got and I know I'm forgetting somebody. You also have NBA draft, right? But could come back, Mark Sears and Jaron Stevenson. It's just crazy.
It's just
it's so funny, like how this is all going down.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Coach, man. I'm telling you, this probably the most loaded roster we've ever had at the university.
Yeah, it's stacked.
That's for sure. I mean,
it's exciting, man. It is exciting.
It is, man. It is. It's very exciting. And this non-conference schedule that he's building too is exciting. We just added another non-conference game to the schedule.
Boom. There it is. Purdue. How about that? Purdue is in the Final Four opposite of us, right? They played who did they play in the Final Four? Because they won, right? Yeah, because they lost to UConn. So
Yeah.
Tennessee, right?
I
Wasn't
can't.
it Tennessee?
It was. Yeah. Was that in the Final Four?
I don't
I
know.
can't
Yeah,
remember. I can't.
I'll look it up while you talk about them.
So Bama adds Purdue to the schedule. We'll have to go to the Mackey Center.
Oh, NC State. NC State.
NC State. That's right. How could we forget that? NC State. But yeah, we'll have to go on the road to the Mackey Center this year. Then they'll make the return visit. But it's just like what happened last year. You play these games to get you ready for March.
Right.
You may not win these games in November and December, but they'll get you ready for March.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Love
when
it, man.
that's when it matters. Tournament time in March and those types of games, that's what gets you ready for March. And he's doing a great job with with scheduling. Man, we have us a basketball coach in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, it's exciting, man.
God knows what he's doing.
Just everything going on right now.
Yeah.
With the program, and how exciting it is, and the fact that they're going out there and they're scheduling the best. This is what you've all like. I never thought Alabama could get to this. I love it.
Well, to be the man, you got to beat the man, and they're loading up the schedule with some. I'm still interested in this NIL tournament out in Vegas that they're going to. Because I want to read up more on that. It's going to be a big event, and it's more than just like a classic or a tournament. It's an event, and the team gets $1 million just for playing in the thing, and if you win it, you get another $1 million.
Yeah, see, that could be the change in this whole thing. What if, what if all of these tournaments are prize tournaments? Instead of the university getting the money, the players get the money,
and then. From what I understand, there's going to be some opportunities for them to make some NIL money out there individually. So we'll cross that bridge, I guess, when we come to it. We're looking forward to football and see what Coach DeBoer does. And how many days now are we away? Here on this Saturday, the 11th day of May, the dog days of summer you might as well say they're here. But we are officially 112 days away from kickoff.
Nice. Or as you would say, noise. Noise.
Noise. Hey, it noise. Is very noise, man.
Noise. All right.
You know what else is noise?
Boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
On the cover of the EA Sports College Football 25, look at Milroe. They're toward the leader of the pack.
Yeah.
And man, how cool is that? I'm so that's one thing I'm excited about is this new college football game coming out.
You gonna play it? You are you an Xbox guy or a PlayStation guy?
It's been so long since I played, but I used to be the Xbox guy.
Yeah, I've got an Xbox too.
Yeah.
What's the difference between I don't even know which one it is, but it's really good. Like I can download games and play them all. Is it just
welcome
that the
to
new
old
ones
man
are faster? Is it that the new ones are faster? I mean,
I don't know, Mick. I don't know what the difference is.
I probably shouldn't even brought this up. Mine works great. I think it's an Xbox 4. It's fantastic.
Look, hey Mick, it doesn't come out on Super Nintendo. It doesn't come out on Super Nintendo.
Is it on Atari?
Is it on Atari?
And television.
You have to get that cartridge out. And you got to blow on it where it'll work, and put it back in there.
It took forever to get this game back.
Yeah, it did, and everybody is rejoicing, and I am too. I'm not a gaming guy, a gaming geek, but I'll play this game.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right. What's going on, Brett? What is
So
going on?
so wait a minute. Hold on a second. So, I think you get to play like online and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Are you going to fight? We're going to play each other online.
yeah. I think what we need to do is we need to have like a Bama tailgate league.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
I think we need to have a Bama tailgate league, and we kind of play one another and have like a tournament.
Oh, that would be. Oh man, that would be awesome.
I would love it. I mean,
give some prizes away for first.
Yeah,
place.
yeah. I mean, if the folks want it, put it in the comments section because I think this would be great.
Yeah,
and we could even go live, Mick, and we could play one another. This is going to lead to some great things.
Yeah, yeah. Who gets to use Alabama?
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Even if you have to call names from a hat, nobody's going to win Auburn.
Yeah, Mick will be. He'll be like the czar of the league, and he's like, okay, yeah, I'm Alabama, and you're UL Monroe.
Oh yeah,
week. And I'm like, oh no, last week I was UAB.
Yeah, right, right. We finally get to see that Alabama UAB matchup we've all been clamoring for.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Let's talk about what's going on today. It's a Saturday. Everybody's fired up. Brett, tell them about what's going on today.
Not a whole lot. Martha Quinn. Do you remember Martha Quinn? She was one of the original MTV VJs.
Yeah.
Martha Quinn is 65 today.
Man, that's crazy. I listened to the 80s XM station, and they've got like 3 of those guys and gals that were original DJs that do the 80s show. They're great, man. Like it's so good to listen to them. When I just love it. So happy birthday.
Yeah, she's 65 today.
Do you remember that was like the moon guy, and he would like put the flag, but it was the MTV flag, like they planted it on the moon.
Yeah.
Pretty cool logo.
And now I don't even know if you could see a music video on MTV. And quite frankly, I don't even know if they make music videos.
All right, so what's your favorite MTV music video? You got one to pick. What would it be?
Oh, golly.
So you want me to tell you while you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, it comes down to, there were a lot of good ones. The Dire Straits "Money for Nothing" one.
Money for Nothing, yeah.
Great. But and I'm a deadhead, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry to have to say that it was the Touch of Grey video where they all turn into their skeletons and they're playing guitars and they look so fake. They look so fake. But then when I saw Phil Lesh and friends in Nashville at the Brooklyn Bowl, Phil Lesh looked like his skeleton from that video. And I was like, because he's old now.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, how did they do that? No, that was one of my favorite ones. David Lee Roth had some great ones too when he was with
David Lee Roth had some really good ones. I don't know. I don't know how I could pick a
Genesis, that one with the TV dinner. They had like the thing on there.
I always liked
Thriller.
Thriller. Now that may be the best video of all time. I always liked watching Beavis and Butthead make fun of the videos.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was good. But also music wise, I guess Eric Burden of the Animals, 83 today.
All right, what was it? I know they give me an
house. Didn't they do House of the Rising Sun?
Oh man, it's funny that you bring that up. My dad used to play guitar, and I just remember being in the kitchen and like he'd give me like the lyric books,
Yeah.
And, like the music books, and I'd sing. That was one of my songs, Johnny Be Good. That one, bring back some memories, right?
Brings back some good memories. Today, if you're looking for something to celebrate, today is Eat What You Want Day.
Oh man,
today is so celebrate, Mick. Today's Hostess Cup.
Well, hold on. Don't go so fast that we can't talk about this. Eat What You Want Day.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your favorite food?
Hot food.
You like anything.
Yeah,
See, look, I mean,
no, I like steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes.
if you were like, if they said, "Hey, Brett, you got your final meal, right?"
Mhm.
And you got to pick one thing, it would be steak and potatoes.
Yeah, probably so. If I had a final meal, yeah, yeah.
Well, me, I love seafood. Mine's probably steamed crabs, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, I have been on this, Brett. This is going to come as a surprise to you, on this Chinese kick, and I don't know why I like the General's chicken so much. But
See, I had the General Chicken the other night, and
it's
it was
so
good.
good, man, and the egg
Yeah,
rolls
yeah,
and the
yeah,
the wontons, the
yeah.
crab wontons,
Crab
whatever
wonton. Mhm.
But
The
I don't
wonton.
know. I get in kicks like that. I don't know. The problem I have is that I'll eat the same thing, every day if I'm on a kick for it for a month.
Yeah, no. Did you go through a kick where you were eating like McDonald's every day?
I did.
Yeah,
When
I
I
remember
got out
that.
of my surgery, this is when I got out of my surgery
Yeah,
last year. And I was
yeah,
like laid up when I had the emergency appendectomy, and I thought I was going to die. And then I didn't eat for a while because, you just can't. And when I got out, all I wanted was Big Macs. So I went on like a Big Mac run. Like I
uh,
ate Big Macs like I'm eating like Chinese now. Like, I mean,
yeah,
I'm talking about I was eating a Big Mac probably every other day. Yeah. So I do love a
yeah,
Big Mac. I love it when people call them a Big Mac sandwich because
yeah,
I don't know why they call them that. It's a Big Mac is like a hamburger, but
yeah.
I don't know.
It's a Big Mac.
It's a Big Mac.
Um,
But I haven't eaten those in a while. The McDonald's problem is that there's inconsistency. You go to one place and the Big
oh
Macs are great. You go to other place and they're terrible, or a word that starts with S. And I'm
yeah,
just like, I got to the point where I'm like, I can't eat McDonald's because it's just not consistent enough. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that they don't spend money on local advertising, and that bothers me.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, and that was one thing that the owner, what was his name, Roy or Ray?
Oh, Ray Kroc.
Yeah, Ray Kroc. That's the one thing that he always wanted was every one of them to be consistent, and they're not any. At least not anymore.
No.
Um,
And the service could go from really good to really bad fast.
very fast. Uh, Hostess Cupcake Day.
All right, look, I like Hostess cupcakes. I mean the brown. I mean, but I don't love them, but I like them. The black cupcake with the white icing, pretty good.
Pretty
White
good.
filling, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
But it's not my favorite snack cake. Tasty
No.
Cakes make the best snack cakes.
Oh, you're a tasty cake
I'm a
guy.
tasty cake guy. Yeah.
I hadn't had one of those in a long, long time.
I got on
Uh,
a kick with those too.
Yeah, on the
The
tasty
peanut
cake.
butter ones, the little peanut butter round things they got, and the
Yeah,
crumpets. Woo.
yeah. But ever since you've been on the Chinese thing, I've been on it too. And like, there's one, there's two,
Brought you into this.
there's three, there's four. I got a collection of these things.
I would
And
have eaten them already.
yeah, they're good. Today is let's see what else on the list here. World Belly Dance Day.
I don't, you know what, man? I don't
You
even.
like a
I
good
remember
belly
in the
dance?
'80s, belly dancing was a lot bigger than it is now.
Yeah. Today is World Ego Awareness Day.
Hmm. Yeah, that's something that we both probably need to be aware of.
Today's World Ego Awareness Day. uh, no, let's see. And on this date, let's take a look at what happened on this date. Not a whole lot. 1916, Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity was presented.
Okay.
It was this day. Bob Marley passed away at the age of 36.
Love
This
Bob
day,
Marley.
1981. Yeah.
Love him, man. And the shame is, first off, he was. I mean, a lot of his philosophies on things I buy into. And number one is that I think that peace is what we should be striving for, not war, and
Right. Yeah.
finding mutual common ground with people that maybe we don't agree with everything on. I was at Alabama in political science classes. It'd get pretty heated, and then we'd go and have beers and go out and, and stuff. And that was back in the, in the 90s and early 2000s. But when I see this, that we still can't stop blowing each other up, and we still can't stop, with the wars and stuff. And Bob Marley's message of peace and togetherness, and his music was amazing. He made everybody a reggae fan.
Oh,
and from what I understand, like he had like some kind of like cancer from kicking a soccer ball or something, and wasn't going to get his toe removed. They were going to have to take his toe off, and then he ended up dying. Yeah, and cancer spread through his body, and that's why he died. He died way too young.
Yeah, it was like 36.
He is still to this day one of the Mount Rushmore of musicians to ever do it, man. And you go back and you listen to his stuff. You put one of those albums on. I like listening to his old concerts. Just because I've heard so much Bob Marley, it's like what keeps me like going with the Dead is I can get different stuff. But I love him. I think
and I wonder how much merchandise sales he still does even after,
he's killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it. I wish I could grow dreadlocks, but I'm just trying to keep my hair right now.
Mick, if you could grow dreadlocks, if you had dreadlocks, Mick, I don't know what in the hell I would do.
I love dreadlocks. They won't work for me.
I don't think they would work for you, Mick. I really don't.
No, but I do think they're cool. Yeah.
I think they're cool
I
too.
I do. I mean,
now I have this visual of Mick with dreadlocks.
Yeah, now
that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. But anyway, that is this day in history.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. See you guys in the comment section. We're closing in on another milestone. So please help us by sharing the show. Tell your friends about it, your Alabama friends. We try to do this every day for you guys, and we can't thank you enough for making this a great place. Don't forget Pearl River Resort, Choctaw, Mississippi. Brett and I are going to be there 4th of July, 3rd and 4th for Boys to Men. I heard a Boys to Men song tonight play on the radio, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see these guys.
I can't wait.
You guys can get tickets for it. Still available. Big and Rich are going to play as well. Pearl River's celebrating 30 years of being in existence, and they want you to be there. But they got the table games and the slots. They got the Timeout Sports Lounge and the obviously the sports book. That's like Vegas over there. Dancing Rabbit Golf Course, which is the Augusta you can play. And now we're in golf weather. You need to go check that out and more. Pearl River Resort. You got the spa. You got the water park, all of that stuff. So check it out. And then finally, last but not least, is everyone's favorite morning show.
Hey, join me in the morning, Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. WJLX1015.com. And if you're in my neck of the woods, 1015 FM in the Walker County way of Alabama. If you're in North Central Alabama, 102.5 HD3.
They call him Big Sexy. Coming at you from the Walker County. Jasper is his hometown. He's known for giving free rundowns. Oh, Big Sexy, throwing out those Alabama thoughts, sneaking out your mom's window without getting caught. Nick gives you the XPs, but Big Elmo is here to please. Big Sexy Elmo.